Hi, I'm Tandy Gutierrez, and today we are going to chat about what your skin is telling you. So for years, and I mean years, I struggled with acne. And I really always thought that it was just happening to me and that I had to fight it and combat it and cover it up with creams and, emollients and this cleanser and that cleanser, and head to the dermatologist and take crazy intense prescriptive medications for it. And long way down the road, I find out, there is a rhyme and reason to what's going on in your skin. There is a much more kind and intelligent way to handle it, and I just wanted to share that with you. So I have subscribers and members and fans that write in and send me questions and want to know, like, what is this and what's going on here, and skin has just come up a lot lately. So what is your skin telling you? It isn't random, number one. So any skin thing you have going on, whether it's eczema or acne or anywhere in between, it does come from somewhere. There is a source of it, and there are ways to help alleviate, solve, and heal and nourish those systems so that you've got healthy skin, right? But those things aren't really shared with us very often. We're always being sold a product to put on top of it. And so this purpose is to let you know that there are ways to empower the process that goes, that totally makes sense. So whatever's showing up in or on your skin, there is a reason for it. There is a source of it. Now, finding that can sometimes be slightly complicated, but our bodies are built in these beautiful ways, right? So acne, let's take that one for example, are these really little red lights of something is not working, okay? Skin is the largest organ on your body. Very complex, very intelligent. It is also the last bastion of detox. So when things can't find a way out in other ways, or your systems aren't flushing properly, or your organs are a little off and things just aren't going the way they should, which you can read that as bowel movements and proper elimination, they're gonna find another way out, okay? So it's gonna head for your skin to get out of there. It means that something isn't working, right? Something's off. I tend to always go to food first. My personal experience is that in the 12-year journey of finally getting diagnosed with celiac, I had acne off and on, but really intense, like cystic, large, and they were always in the same places, okay? Always in the same places. And if they did heal and go away, it took them like 4 to 8 weeks. And sometimes they would be totally gone, and I'd be like, what is going on? Well, come to find out that, the traditional Chinese medicine, the meridians on your face, they would always break out in stomach and intestines. So that was the place where gluten really was not working for me, and my body was trying to tell me something. I just didn't know. Other places that I had trouble was in gallbladder. So as I went through my food evolution and wrote the M&K food reset and identified all the things that didn't work for me, they went away. You can even talk to my husband about it, because he was like, your skin never breaks out anymore. If it does break out, it is a surefire signal that something was in my food, something was in something that didn't work for me, and I get it the very next day within 24 hours. So I always go to food first, and this is where I coach clients to go. I highly recommend that you do my M&K food reset. It is a 40-day process, but man, do you know what you're dealing with afterwards. And a lot of success with that for subscribers and members and clients. So when you identify the foods that don't work for you, your internal organs are not working as hard, things aren't rerouted, and they're not looking for a different exit path, okay? So when you take out the foods that don't work for you, everything's happier and healthier on the inside, and it's not trying to get rid of anything. Anything really red and swollen, like acne or patches of red skin, is inflammation. It means something is fiery and irritated on the inside, and it's trying to get out to tell you, please do some calming things that take down inflammation in the body, things that take down inflammation in the body. Number one, huge, is hydration. I'm big on hydration. You want things flushing and cooling off, right? Okay. Another inflammatory, gluten, It is the key phrase lately, and not just because I'm celiac. Like, you can be sensitive to it without having celiac. You know, it is just an inflammatory to your internal system. So if you want to take inflammation down, that is a surefire, quick way to do it. Dairy products, again, I'm not down on dairy. That's a whole nother topic, and I talk about it a lot. It's just that it is an inflammatory in large amounts, especially if it's not clean dairy, like if it's got hormones in it and it's really cow-based dairy, not spectacular unless you're getting raw, real dairy from the farm. So gluten and dairy are these big, hyper-inflammatory things internally in your body. When you take out the inflammation, things calm down, they get clearer, and they can flush really well. So you've got hydration, you've got food, and then you do need to address your movement, because movement, as in a workout, is not just, for strength and flexibility, although it is. It's also to wring out and massage your internal organs and get things moving in the circulation. So, there's not just one answer. That's why I teach on the mat and in the kitchen, because you need the movement with the food to create a healthy body, because they work synergistically together, which is really beautiful. So when you're looking at healing your skin and figuring out what it's trying to tell you, lots of twisting and detox on the mat is super helpful as you flush these things out of your body, because sometimes stuff's just stuck in there and looking for a way out, and it heads out through your skin. The last piece is your external products. What are you using on your skin? Again, your skin is the largest organ in your body. So anything you're putting, slathering on, it's gonna be sucked up into your skin. So you can do all of these things with your food and with your movement, but if you're not addressing the products that you use, you're missing a big piece. So again, I no longer have a thyroid. I had thyroid issues. I have IBS and I have celiac. I got my food like crystal clear and kind of knew what was going on, but I was still having some little issues. And God bless my husband, who has been with me through all of this. I was like, I have to change all of my products. And he was like, okay, shampoo, face cleaner, soap, makeup, and especially lipstick. Why? Because number one, your skin soaks all of it in. So if you've got some ick stuff in those products, parabens and chemicals and petroleum, and for those of us who are super sensitive like myself, gluten in your topical products was an issue for me. So I swapped out all of my stuff and had a huge drastic upswing in my health and my energy. And again, those little skin things that would happen every once in a while quit happening. There are products that I like, and I get nothing from these companies. I just like them, and people ask what I use, so here's what I use. I tend to use the My Shell skincare products. Again, these things can be found on Amazon, at Whole Foods, natural grocers, lots of, consciously aware grocery stores now carry it. So it's easy to find. It didn't used to be, but they're all gluten-free, they're all vegan, they're not tested on animals, and I just had a huge amount of success, and they're mostly food-based products. So like lots of pumpkin things, lots of berry cleansers, and cucumber. Hugo and Deborah products, those were the first shampoos that I found that made a big difference. Why? Okay, yes, it's seeping into your skin, number one. But two, when you're in the shower and soap and stuff runs down your face, and if you are celiac or sensitive to glutens or the other things in there, like soy or corn, you may be eating a little bit of it, and that's getting into the intestinal tract and causing trouble. Red apple lipstick. So lipstick and chapstick are the huge ones for those of us who have celiac, or for those that are gluten sensitive or have gluten allergy, because any of those products, you do eat some of those over a period of time. I think it ends up being like something crazy, like 7 pounds a year or something. So you want to be swapping that product for sure, if nothing else. And red apple lipstick, super saturated. I'm a theater kid. I like to dress up and I like to wear makeup, so I still want color and I still want fun. Echo Bella is another great one, Gabrielle and Zuzu Luxe. These are all products that can easily be found on Amazon that are, careful companies that still wear really well and really long and are really fun. Other products that you may not be thinking about are your deodorant. I'm probably going to be writing a blog post about it, because this has been a journey, just like my toothpaste was a journey, and you guys can read about that. at matandkitchenlife.com as well. But deodorant, into those lymph nodes. I think most of us are aware now the aluminum is a big no-no for a link to Alzheimer's down the road, but there's just so much junk in it. And there are other ways to handle your perspiration in a kind way that doesn't haywire the systems of your body. So skin, really important, right? We want it to be a shining reflection of your health and your wellness, and it truly is. So if it's not sunshiny and bright and clear most of the time, sometimes you're gonna have that here or there kind of, things aren't flushing the right way, but you can have it, and it's much more simple, and you don't need these harsh chemicals internally or externally. You just gotta get in and get connected to your body and go, what's working for me, what's not? Am I flushing with my food and my movement and allowing my organs in my body to work the way that it should? Am I nourishing it with foods that really work for my system? Everybody's a little bit different, and doing my M&K food reset is what will identify it for you if you haven't already cracked your own food code. And then the products that you put on top, these things matter. So if you're not wanting to go do all the research and go read every label and figure out what it is, the ones that I mentioned prior, you can use because you can trust that they're clean. Mostly because I'm hypersensitive, so I've probably tried it and used it, and if it's okay on my skin, I promise it's gonna work on yours. Okay, so thanks for joining me today to figure out what your skin is telling you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them here, and I'll answer them as I see them.